1926, 1926, 1926. What a lot of news about people born in 26 or doing things.
Yeah. So we're headed to the bench. We were just at the library.
Yep, but the bench is right up the road here.
Bench is right up the road. So how's our trip so far? Huh?
Fantastic, I think.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Had a few hiccups.
Wonderful weather.
Communication. He ended up bringing we ended up bringing 2 power cords, 2 walkers.
We don't, father and son don't communicate very well.
Yeah, there's been all this miscommunication. He tried to run me over this morning.
No, you
What?
ran into my scooter and almost.
Well, who was backing up?
I was backing up.
So then, isn't you running into me if you're
I
backing up?
was on the main road. No matter which way I was going, I had the right of way.
Backing up?
Backing, going forward, back sideways or anything.
All right, where are we going? Right?
Yeah, take right. Yeah.
So this is. You can see all the old houses.
Right up there, next block.
Wow, we're passing our old house here. This is where Granddad used to live. 703.
703.
Where is 703?
This is 6th Street. We gotta go to 7th Street.
Oh, we gotta go to 7th Street. So this is these old houses.
Old clapboard.
So when did you move to Warren Street? How old were you?
I just entering high school. That was about. When do you get out of grade school? 6 years.
Okay, here's 7th.
Yep.
Is that Warren Street right there? Is that our house?
Yep. There it is. The second house over there.
The one on the left here?
703. Yes. 701 is on the corner.
So there's the house. This is grandmother's house.
Yes.
And in the basement, he had his woodworking shop that I remember, making stuff. And his bedroom was this top left one. That's where he died, the top left room, right? That was his room, right? Or the right one?
Right.
The right one was his room.
I was in the left.
The left one. Who was up in the very top?
That's where I had a bed up there.
You had a bed up there too.
It's an extra bed in the attic.
Wow. Was this tree here? Did you ever try and climb this tree? Was this your?
No, that's new.
That tree? That looks like an old tree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're continuing on to where you moved from, your first house, right?
Yes.
And where's that?
It's 9th Street right up here.
9th Street.
This is 8th.
Oh, there's a dog trying to.
There's a Beck's place. They had Beck's beer parlor.
Where? Beck's right here in the corner?
Not the Beck that you know. It's Beck's beer. That's the guy that threw a stone. I was up here, and he threw it at me, and hit me right on the.
Oh, he's the guy who scarred you.
I called him Fatso. There you just missed 9th Street.
That's where we want to turn back there. To get to it, do we need to turn around? Turn around
it
here.
It goes 7, 8, 9. That's the way the house.
Yeah, but sometimes roads will have side streets that cut over.
No, they don't do that in Marietta. Everything is laid out.
It's not laid out in the.
We don't have any curving roads. That's what was so nice about living in someplace else. That was a state of luxury of moving to a home
with side streets and everything else.
It might be one way on this street because it's very narrow.
Oh, it is one way. Do not enter.
Oh, that's it. You gotta go down.
So we have to go down and cut around.
Go down to 8th and come back.
All right. So I couldn't even turn here. You should have told me to turn here.
No. When I was here, it was 2 ways. They're trying to.
This is a really big house here. What's this big house? Who was living there?
The Becks. They own the beer parlor down here.
Oh, this is the Becks.
Right next to it is the superintendent of a.
I tell you what I do love is these roads. No, but we don't have the. You notice the cobble? This is brick. You know, they laid these stones.
Oh yeah, we had brick always.
So you had like people hand lay these. This was all hand laid.
The bricks are.
Yeah, someone had to sit here and lay these. You don't have
yeah,
these. You don't see this very often.
You don't see bricks here, do you?
This is all brick.
Oh, okay.
This is all original. This is probably the same road you were running up and down on.
Absolutely.
Or was it dirt? Was it dirt?
No, it was all brick.
It was brick. So this is. I wonder when they put the brick in.
Oh, long before 1926. I know that.
So this road is a very old road.
Very old street. It's not
Very
roads around here.
Oh, street.
We have no roads in Marietta. Roads are for mansions and rural.
Okay, so we're gonna turn left here.
To the left, yes. Now we're on Washington Street.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the graveyard.
The graveyard is right on the next.
Right here.
Right here. Oh, that's it. That's the entrance.
That's your entrance to your.
I played football and baseball and everything else out on it. He didn't have any.
So you were playing what? You played baseball and football?
Just sand.
Oh, we want to turn here, right? 9th Street. 9th
Yeah.
Street?
Yeah, if you want to see my house.
Yeah, let's see the old house, the original Trout house.
On this street. 50 kids, school age.
50 kids lived on this street.
Yep, 50
Wow,
kids.
you guys must have been like troublemakers.
Oh, we had from kindergarten on
Yeah,
up
like
to
no wonder you could play. You had full baseball teams, and
Oh, right.
they're all your age.
We were called the 9th Street Kittens. We played against the 8th Street kids in other parts of Marietta, but we were the 9th.
These are some old houses.
These are the 9th Street Kittens. I can name you the names of people that lived in
Well, name the names.
every one of them here.
Who lived? All right, I'm going to test you. Who lived in this house right here?
This is
I'm trying to see the number on it. How about this house here? This is
Faust has lived here. Faust
613.
Faust and the Bowles lived over there.
The Bowles lived there.
Paul Hall lived next door.
That was Paul Hall's house.
The Grabers lived up here.
The Grabers.
Two down. This is the two girls, Jerry, and she was the prettiest girl on the street.
She was the prettiest girl lived here.
Yeah.
Hold on. This was the house of the prettiest girl on the street lived here. Now, is this the original house or is this a new house? This is what it looked like?
No,
This is newer, right? They tore it down.
No, I just put a new front on it.
Oh, they put a new front on it. So that would have been it.
Yeah, all painter bananas, we call it.
Yeah, 620. Who lived in 620 there?
That was Mary Jo's thing. Here's where Junior Suter lived.
Oh, this is the Suitors lived.
The porch I was on when I saw the catalog.
Which one? Which house?
I think it's right.
Is it 624 or 626? 626 is here. This is 624. This is 623. So the porch that what first inspired you about the Naval Academy,
Right.
the Suitors.
Just pick out any one of them. They all look alike.
They do all look alike.
80 years ago that was.
All right, so where is the Trout resident?
Right up the road. It gets 632. That's what we're looking for.
632.
Yep.
We're coming up to it. This is someone's on the porch there.
Should be a bungalow. That's it right there.
Is that 632? Are you 632? 632. My father was raised in this house.
My bedroom was up there.
This is Tom Trout. Do you know the Trouts?
Yeah. I left here 626. I left here about 1932. That's 32.
Here you go. I'll give him an article. They're there. So down the block, he was inspired. He was on the porch of the Sutters, and the guy had a magazine about Annapolis. And he was like, how the heck? He talks about it in his story. How the heck could anyone, physically be able to achieve and get in there? And he just became obsessed with the idea.
How about that?
And he was a track runner. And he's a little disabled, so he's not very mobile.
That's
But-
where I am. I can't get up and down steps and stuff.
When did they tear down the Flowers, the next door house?
I took it down 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Oh, you own both plots? He's a Navy guy. He went in the Navy. Up Anchor. He's 87? You said?
No, 88.
He's 88. He's same age as you.
Be 89 in September.
Yeah, he's on the 14th.
89 in September.
He's going to be 89 in September.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Get his name.
He wants to know your name.
Huh?
He wants to know your name. He's a Marietta boy. What's your last name?
Herschel.
Urshel. You want to try your walker and try to make it up here?
That's hard to do with that.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's tough. I appreciate it. So I'll show.
Pretty might go fall.
Yeah, it's a tough walk. So when did you guys move in here?
8 years ago.
Oh, 8 years ago. Okay. They bought it 8 years ago. So this,
Still 632 and a half.
yeah, 632 and a half.
They didn't change the half.
They didn't change the half. It's still 632 and a half. So which was your room?
He lost the number.
Which was
I had a bed up in the attic.
the bed in the attic? The second one or the top one right up in there?
Yep.
That was your bedroom. Way up in there was his bedroom.
I got a chance to crawl there and look out.
And
Used to be a big elm tree.
the big elm tree was somewhere. There used to be another house here that got torn down.
Well out there, and the older guys got me to throw a rat down there.
You threw a rat in their well?
In the cistern, yeah.
Oh no.
And I was only 7 years old.
Poor. You contaminated their water.
I know.
Did they find out?
We used to have a tin shop right here. The Shrams had a tin shop.
Yeah.
And
They're redoing that place right
it
there.
looks like it's made into a home now.
Yeah, it's made into a home.
You can see how it's shaped like a workplace.
Yeah. Okay, where are we going now? We're going to
Go
the.
down to 8th Street, back here,
Are we going to go to the cemetery?
and you cut across on 10th.
Let's do 10th because
Right.
we're going to come down right where we're supposed to be going in on 10th.
Yep.
All right.
Level, right straight in from Trout's.
That thing looks condemned. What's the story? Who lived here? Do you remember?
No, I don't know.
Well, that house looks condemned, doesn't it?
They need a paint job. All it needs is paint.
What do you mean? Look at the roof. The roof is you can't see. The roof is caving in on the side there, and the
Doesn't it
pillars
look like
are.
there's somebody living there?
No, it's empty.
These cars.
The car's in this next house. That's definitely
Oh.
condemned. 9/11. Definitely no one's living in that house.
I don't know any of these people down here. This is far, for me, this was a far.
That was just end of your block. Like
I know,
less
it's a
than.
far cry for me when you're 7 years old.
Oh, okay. So this is the end of 10th and Warren. So basically,
These are the steps that I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
I'm just gonna park on the side of the road there.
Yeah, just park over up there.
Yeah. So,
Come straight out from these steps, and we run into my.
well, where are the steps? Oh, these steps up here.
Yeah, the red steps right here.
Yeah. All right. We'll park up here.
What is it? The first house up.
It's the second house,
These are
and there's a
famous-
third house.
It's the steps.
It's the third house.
That's something they put in.
Well,
recently.
I think there's a little area here. I think I'm going to go right in this little area here. All right. So we've made it to the graveyard. So the next installment will be getting to our family plot.